Alright, everyone, I have four guesses for who the timekeepers really are. Number one, or in this case, number four, since we're going to go from least likely to most likely in an ascending order. So, anyways, least likely is going to be the timekeepers themselves. We could have some whole Wizard of Oz thing going on where they're just not as powerful as they seem to be. Or perhaps they're even more powerful than they did seem to be. Alright. Number three would be the Time Twisters, which is basically the Timekeepers' predecessors. Because in the comics, before the Timekeepers were created by someone, I won't say their name quite yet, but before they were created, these guys existed. However, these guys were too chaotic and were basically messing everything up. Now, this is more likely than the Timekeepers themselves because they're more of villainous, I guess, than the Timekeepers would seem to be. So yeah, this is entirely possible too. Number two, which I'm sure many of the MCU fan base, community, whatever you want to call it, has probably already guessed Kang. Now, I personally would love to see Kang the Conqueror and Loki. Keep telling my friends, it's gotta be Kang, man. Kang's gotta be the final villain. Now, Kang the Conqueror is supposed to make his debut in the Marvel Universe MCU in the Quantumania Ant-Man movie. And we've already seen his city or whatever in the background of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, if you didn't see that for yourselves, just try to look in the background during the scene where Hank Pym finally finds his wife again. Alright, and number one, the very person who actually created the Timekeepers himself, He Who Remains. Now, this is the most likely choice because he created the Timekeepers. In the MCU, this would make sense because the Timekeepers are robots. He built the robots. It basically fits into a very, very well-maintained plot, as well as a nice little tidbit for very old Marvel fans. Now, I myself do not know that much about He Who Remains. I don't know how powerful he is. But, as you can see on Marvel, the official Marvel.com, it even says right there, alone in the Citadel at the end of time, in the Temple of Sleepers, He Who Remains is the last director of the Time Variance Authority. Now, this is the number one choice. I honestly had not even read this article myself before even checking this out. I just happened to be flipping through my Marvel encyclopedia that I have. I have a Marvel encyclopedia in my room. I like to look at it before I make these types of videos so, my information isn't screwed up. I just saw He Who Remains created the Timekeepers. I did not know that he was actually the one at the end of the Citadel, so it's like a 99.8% chance that He Who Remains is actually the villain here. So yeah, he can drain powerful beings of their strength temporarily. It seems like 100% likely that we're going to be seeing He Who Remains here. We'll probably be seeing this gray version of him rather than this old version of him. But yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. Sorry for the delay. I did notice we lost 2 subscribers, so that sucks. So let's try to gain 11 so we can reach 200, guys and girls. Anyways, thanks for watching. I did watch Black Widow, by the way. A little disappointed with Taskmaster. I'm not going to spoil anything about that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and take care. Enjoy Loki tomorrow.